Good afternoon and a warm welcome from Whitley Bay Ice Rink. I'm Adam Matman and I shall be calling this game for you between the Whitley Bay Beacons second team, or B team if you like, taking on the Kingston Diamonds C team. For the Diamonds, this is a very first season at this level, much like it was for the Beacons team last year. It's a development team, but a lot of familiar names on the Diamonds lineup. One or two players who played in their game yesterday against the Beacons. So slightly confusing, but this is the second team for the Beacons here. But majority of the squad kept intact. Good to see Joy Craighead out there, who's still has Craighead on her jersey, but is actually now Joy Hurst, having got married recently. And it's her line alongside Paige Brooks, which will get us underway here. And the puck's dropped, we're underway, and it's the Diamonds who come out with it. Joy Hurst getting the stick in straight away, trying to work it free from along the Zamboni entrance. Can't actually see where the puck is, but it's still tangled up along the boards, trying to get it free now, and they play it into space for Lisa Eden to get onto. Plays it into some space herself, will gather. Takes it from behind the net, trying to set up Joy Hurst in the low slot, and then the shot coming in from Paige Brooks. It's cleared by the Diamonds, only as far as Susie Rutherford, who's kept it inside the blue line. Still with the Beacons. Joy Hurst's initial shot is charged down. Back to the point. The shot coming in from Alex Browl, one of the new signings. And then Lisa Eden's effort just whizzing past it near, the far post even, as Joy Hurst cuts through the slot, still in control, and then just fires wide. Had a couple of games for the senior Beacon side last season. He's a great captain at this level, and adds some quality as well. Unfortunately, Ruby Newlands can't no longer ice for this team because a curious rule which came in this week, where if you're a GB international at whatever level, you're not allowed to play in it. So slightly frustrating, because it maybe hampered the team's plans a little bit, but certainly isn't great for Ruby's development as well. At that age, she just wants to be playing as much hockey as she possibly can, and who can blame her? It's collected then by the Beacons, by Jazz Daniels, who played yesterday, played very well on the right wing. And the shot coming in now from Iona Harris, making her debut. Good effort, and just turned aside. First real effort coming in from the Diamonds over on the far side. It's collected though by the Beacons, and back welcome with Jordan Troop, who also played yesterday, feeds Iona Harrison even. And then Harrison has it again, fires through the slot. Good effort, but well stopped by the Kingston goalie, Sonia Bryce. Or is it? No, I don't think it is. I think it's Lucy Noble who's got the start, in fact, number 31. The Diamonds bring in two goalies with them today. We'll get a face-off to the left of the Diamonds goal, and it's won cleanly. Boardman, who's making her debut, having played for the Solway Sharks ladies team in recent years. Also had a stint with the Caledonia Steel Queens as well. Gathered nicely though by the Beacons, who will look to clear via the boards out of the zone. Battling along the far side, it'll be gathered once more by the Beacons, carried out by Tanya Royce, another one of the debutantes. And then collected on the far side and blasted around the boards. Beacons looking to build something here. Just over 3 minutes gone, no score as yet. Becca Borman racing down the right wing. She's a fast skating player. Put it into some space, but huge cutback sees it sail out of the zone. And cleared nicely by Marsha Aria. Susie Rutherford almost getting caught in possession there, but good coverage to help her out by one of her teammates. It was Wilkinson, Georgia Wilkinson, another one of the new players to come in, only 16 years of age. Her stepfather actually plays for the Newcastle Predators, so there is hockey in the family, but it's her first season. Good to see her taking up the sport, which is exactly what this team's about. It's about bringing ladies into the sport and giving them the opportunity to develop at this level. And at 16 years of age, she's got plenty of time to advance in her career, which is great. Battling along the near side boards, it's dumped back by the Diamonds D. They're struggling to get it out the zone right now. It's been the opening exchanges. It's been mainly the home side posing the main questions. And Susie Rutherford gathers, one of the players who's returned from last season. Long passage of play actually without a stoppage. Good work by Paige Brooks over on the far side, one of the key players from last season, great offensive talent. It's gathered on the right wing, dumped back in. Actually, I've just realised the number 1, Sonia Bryce, is actually playing as a centre rather than as a goalie. The number is normally reserved for a goaltender. That's took me off guard a little bit, but back come the Beacons then with a shot coming in from Joy Hurst. So the captain, she did a great job last season, and then she set up Paige Brooks there in the low slot just in front of her crease, and the Beacons get this game going with the opening goal. So a great way to open the scoring. Paige Brooks with the goal, set up by her captain Joy Hurst, and we've had a little over 5.5 minutes. It's 1-0 Beacons. It's won by the Diamonds. They're going to look for a response here. As I say, this is their very first season, first competitive game in fact at this level. They formed this new team over the summer. We've got a team at every single level in the sport, in the Elite League, Division 1, Division 2 and the under-16s. So it's a great pathway for the youngsters to come through on Humberside. Shot coming through there from Lisa Eden, forces a save though. Forces her opponent to cover up. And we shall get a face-off in the Diamond zone. Which should be, it looked like they're bringing it out the zone for some reason. I don't know, they are moving back in. I was going to say the players were looking to retreat, and then Mel Lydell just explaining no, it is going to take place inside there, which is as it should be. Good win by Harrison. Tipped back in by Wheeler. On the far side, Diamonds looking to play it forward, getting it away. It will be collected by Wheeler once again. She'll play it up the line. Fired in from distance, not really going to trouble Jess Kinghorn. Had the time to collect her own rebound and just calmly sweep it away into the corner. Played it into the perfect position. That was a textbook move by a goalie, right? Just getting it away from danger as Bird tries to set up. Or sorry, I should say Dylan, who's wearing the number 4 Bird jersey. Trying to play it out to the left wing, but Beacons will look to retreat and try and capitalise on this. Well gathered in by Havana Tilley on the far side, but then Diamonds will clear it. And then good tip in by Harrison, who's had a strong start to this game. Had an injury problem last year, which prevented her making her debut then, but it's good to see her made that recovery and back on the ice. It was unfortunate there for Dylan, who carried into the offensive zone, needed a bit of support, and it seemed to take a while for Matilda Stockdale just to catch up with her there, but it was she got into the offensive zone, just was looking for that bit of support as Harrison gathers She loses her footing under the challenge, but did some good work. It's going to be an icing call then on the Diamonds. They'll have to be brought back to their zone. But this is a positive start, this by the home side. They've had the majority of the play. They have that first goal on the board as well. And they're pressuring the Diamonds into giving up icings, which just keeps the pressure on more because there'll be some tired legs out there. I'm sure this has been a long shift for this unit. There's a bit of miscommunication there between one of the Diamonds players and the coach as Boardman's effort is deflected away from goal. So Boardman, who was really a standout star for the Solway Sharks ladies team last season, so it's a good sign in this for the Beacons. The Sharks were very much their closest rivals in terms of trying to top the division last year. What was a 5-team division, it's expanded a little bit this year with WNIHL2 being relegated, and then the addition of the Leeds Roses and this Kingston Diamonds team. So it's an 8-team league, which is great, means more games, more home games as well, because 4 home games a season isn't nearly enough. So having 7 is much better. And the shot coming in, it was a good effort from the left wing as well, and Jess just clears that away again into the corner. Hasn't had a great deal to do so far, but when called upon, she's answered it well. Diamonds will tip it back in. It will be chased down by Alex Browell. As I say, one of the new signings for this season. There's 5 of them on there, I believe, for this game. So it is a slightly different look. Off the boards to find Susie Rutherford. And again, she'll use the boards to take it past her opponent and will go on a mazy run to feed Joy Hurst, and then kept in well. This is a great move. This a drop pass to feed Joy in the slot. But some great play this by the home side. Centre and pass from Paige Brooks comes back out to Georgia Wilkinson, who again has had a bright start to this game. It's good to see her linking up well on this line with our captain and with Paige. It's some experienced players out there, and she'll learn a lot from them. Collected inside the zone. Diamonds struggling to control. The Beacons will get it out temporarily, but it's tipped back in and then gathered once again. Beacons looking to carry out. And then Joy Hurst in control. Will come back out. And the Beacons will gather with Jordan Troop. Taking it past a prone teammate there, Kerry Dunn, wearing the number 9 Casey Trail jersey. Kerry, who, well, not many players have an illustrious career as her. She's from a great hockey family, one of 5 siblings to have played for Whitley Bay. All 4 of their brothers playing at some stage of their careers, and making her first game back in 19 years away. She's been more on the coaching side. Indeed, coached a couple of games for the Warriors, I seem to remember, a while back. But obviously a great member of this Whitley Bay women's team, and brings a lot of experience and ability to the side. Some great leadership as well. As it's carried up on the far side by Joy Hurst. Goes around her opponent. Nice cut back, trying to feed Lisa Eden, who was trying to get there quickly, but it was a nice move that by the Beacons. Wheeler will drop back. Sheffield-born player who spent most of last season at centre, but playing in a more defensive role this afternoon. But, very much part of the division championship winning side. Diamonds looking to get themselves back into it here with a good piece of play there by Caroline Hover, number 12. Oh, and there's a breakaway here for the Beacons. Can she finish? She can! A brilliant strike that by Kate Parker. A breakaway goal, all alone, cuts in through the slot, straight down the middle, and bam, 2-0. Kate Parker, who was a part of the successful GB women's ball hockey team, so it's good to see her back in a Whitley jersey. So we're back underway then, and the Diamonds looking to get a response here with Lily Francis with the effort. Kept in on the far side by the Diamonds. And they're looking, well, to stem the flow a little bit. It's been difficult coming up against such a strong Beacon side in these early exchanges, but again, it's all about learning at this stage. Number 5 on D is Lola Knock, who's playing for the Diamonds. She was playing a forward role yesterday. It's a good two-way player. This Borman fires, glove save. Oh, and then the follow-up, she almost arrowed that into the back of the net. Good reaction there by the young Scot, as the Diamonds will look to counter. Lily Francis doing some good work down that right wing, trying to feed Lily Frost on the far side. A great hockey name if ever there was one. And it comes back then, all alone to Francis, but a shot was charged down. Good recovery, challenged that by the Beacons. I think it was Alex Browell who got the block in. 7:05 remaining in this opening period then, as Wilkinson gets the puck under control. Again, good challenge by the Diamonds, but it's come through for Hurst. But initially some great work by Wilkinson, who put the puck in a great area, but Diamonds just recovering before Joy Hurst could react. But she's has some extended ice time on this top unit, and it's she's shown what she can do here. Wilkinson again, just trying to get the puck loose, but the Diamonds outnumbering her somewhat there, and they'll look to get a break on. They'll just dump it in and chase here. And I think it is Lola Knock who's up from the back. Good challenge by Jordan Troop, a youngster who again played yesterday, wears the red helmet, easily identifiable because of it. Kerry Dunn carrying it out, rolling back the years there like she's never been away, and she'll send one in on goal, forces the goalie to give up a rebound, but she had a D there to help sweep that one away. And shot coming through. Yes, for any Warriors fans listening to this, I'm sure you'll remember her brothers Wayne, Brian, Rory and Richard, all playing for the Warriors. In fact, Rory was playing up until a couple of seasons ago, in fact. So Brian, I think, had probably the most glittering career. He was captain and won quite a few trophies. It's all played their part in the history of Whitley Bay hockey. 5:30 remaining in this opening period. Good clearance that by the Beacons. And Marsa Aria, number 33, dumped in. Will force the Diamonds to regather with Dawn Dickinson in possession right now. Stretch pass to pick out Matilda Stockdale, the number 8, but then it's picked off by Kate Parker. Over on the far side, back with the Beacons again. Parker getting a second go at it. She'll carry it into the zone now. As some of her teammates take a line change, she'll dump it in just behind the back of the net and collect her own rebound. Some good reinforcements coming on now. And Vanna Tilly on the puck now. She'll get it back, but picked off by Angela Satrova. But great work rate there to win it back by Iona Harrison. Then collected off the boards, helped set up a shot on goal there. 4:28 to go in this opening session. And gathered once again by the Diamonds deep in their own zone. Harrison sends it in on goal, puck comes loose. Vanna Tilly just unable to get there in time as the Diamonds poke it away a couple of times, gets it from distance, but then right on the doorstep, Kate Parker trying to crash that one home, but the goalie just doing enough to get it away. Gathered by Browell and cleared. Nice stick by Parker, and then cleared again by Browell. Up along the boards. Be dumped in. Diamonds will give chase, but Susie Rutherford will get there first and goes for his stretch clearance, which loops up and almost cleans out Ian Trail on the bench. 3:39 left in the period, and we'll get a face-off just outside of the Beacons bench here. Good win by the Diamonds. As it's tipped forward, but it'll be regathered by Kerry Dunn. Sends it across to Jordan Troop. Actually, Kerry Dunn's a fantastic player for Jordan to learn off. Obviously at the different ends of the age spectrum, but that experience will be vital, I think, to educate Jordan at such a young age. Just only recently turned 16, so she has aged out of playing juniors, but great opportunity this to be able to play on this team as a shot comes in but deflects away with a little under 3 minutes remaining in the session. Puck taken into the corner, almost tied up, but comes loose before there's a whistle. Work free once again. Back to the point and falls nicely to Megan Day, who gets a shot and forces Jess Kinghorn into the acrobatic save. She'll cover up. And well, made her work a little bit for that save. Most of them have been routine so far, but I think Jess just not taking any chances with that. And it was a smart stop. It's good that both Jess and Megan Craig are able to play games in both leagues. It's special dispensation for goalies, as it should be. They are a scarcity in this sport, particularly in the women's game. So it's good that they have that dispensation to both be able to play, and it's good for them both to get minutes. And that one will be cleared. Forces the Diamonds to retreat. Still with the Beacon zone. It's a nice pass across to pick out Lisa Eden by our captain Joy Hurst. But the Diamonds, as we saw yesterday, very quick to recover defensively and get the challenges in, get the blocks in, and they were able to get it away on that occasion. Joy Hurst gathers, sends it out, gets a little tip from Lisa Eden, who will chase. This top line for the Beacons is going to be crucial for them this year, I think, of Joy Hurst, Paige Brooks and Lisa Eden. It's they know each other well. They spent a lot of time on the same line together last year. And keeping that trio together, I think, is paramount to their success. Of course, they have this league crown to defend this year. They'll be looking to go one step better. They were beaten in the playoff semi-finals by a very strong Streatham Storm side, as there's going to be a penalty for, I'm going to assume, body checking. And it is going to be called on Susie Rutherford. So the Diamonds with the first power play opportunity of the game. Face-off will take place to the right of Jess Kinghorn's goal, as she is currently looking at it. So let's see what this Diamonds power play can do. They win the draw initially. It's across, a shot comes in, big rebound, but there's a good smart stop initially from Jess Kinghorn's shot coming in from distance. I think it was the number 17 Martha Brown again, who played yesterday for the Diamonds B team. It's a great luxury to be able to have so many teams on Humberside and the opportunity to give these players the chance to play. Comes clear to Joy Hurst. 50 seconds left in the period. She'll take it into the offensive zone. Gets a shot away, but it takes a deflection off Jazz Little on the way through. But it burns a vital few seconds off the clock, which is what she intended. Jordan Troop will gather in her own zone. Has time to compose herself and turn and clear. Takes a weird bounce off the boards and needs the intervention of one of her teammates to get it clear. And Joy Hurst will clear once more with under 20 seconds to go now in the period. Vital interception by Jordan, but didn't have legs on it to clear the zone. Kerry Dunn will gather. Tipped on and then tipped back in by the Diamonds as they're trying to capitalise on this power play. But buzzer goes for the end of the period then. Couldn't have gone much better that for the Beacons. Well in control, 2-goal lead, but still have a bit of work to do on killing off this penalty. So 36 seconds are out remaining for the second period. We're going to take a short break. and we shall be back with you in a couple of minutes' time, so please don't go away. Welcome back then to Hillheads after a very short break. Ready for the start of the second period. So a 2-0 lead then for the home side, but with 36 seconds still to kill on that penalty. And Diamonds win the draw, will tip it in, and be gathered straight away by Browell. And then it's tipped back in by the Diamonds with about 22 seconds now left on the penalty clock. Cleared on the far side, but then it's taken back in by Bryce, wearing the number 1 jersey. Parker couldn't quite get it away, but then shot coming in, good glove save by Jess Kinghorn with I think 5 seconds left. Apologies, some of the bulbs on the scoreboard are failing week by week, so it's not always clear, particularly on the penalty clock for some reason. Shot deflected up and it'll come free. Beacons back to full strength then. Parker in possession, looking to split the D. She'll have to go it alone because she's just waiting for her teammates to join the rush with her. And she'll go back to a bench having done her job. And on the far side, it's carried in by Martha Brown, number 17. Try to squeeze it in on that near post glove side of Jess, but she wasn't having that and made sure it didn't creep in. Get a change here. I think both teams completing their line change, but a bit of confusion between the officials as to where the face-off was going to take place. I think Kieran Wrench was going to have it by the in front of the Diamonds bench, but Mel Lydell wanted it to the left of Jess Kinghorn's goal, which probably was where it should be because she did stop the puck. We've got a whistle on the play, and it's going to be come out the zone. It's going to be a penalty, I think, on Kerry Dunn. Maybe been watching her brothers for too long, learning some habits like that, but all joking, of course. She'll sit for the 2 minutes, and it means that the Beacon's back on the penalty kill then. Let's see what the Diamonds can do with this 2 minutes. But, first period very much going the way of the Beacons. They were very much in control, but just have to be careful not to run up too many penalties early on in this period. It gives the Diamonds a bit more momentum, but at the same time, good experience for them to practice their penalty killing as Jordan Troop almost gets it past her opponent. Nice cut back. It takes a bounce off and away. Shot comes in from distance. I think it was Little with the shot, the number 14, Jazz Little. We get a whistle on the play. Good stop by Jess Kinghorn with 26 seconds burnt off the penalty clock. We get a face off once again. Comes back to a point. Little sends it across to Martha Brown. Puck goes into the corner. Battling away. Apologies again for viewers back home as the plexus steamed up. It's slightly warmer outside yesterday than it was, today than it was yesterday, but certainly colder inside here, which is why we've got the condensation. But thankfully no fog has developed. So hopefully you'll enjoy these pictures back home. So in possession now is Joanne Cockerton, the number 15. Cleared though by Wheeler. Won't quite go the distance. It's tipped back in. Jordan Troop will take it out the corner and is upended. Again, couldn't quite see what caused that. I saw her take a tumble as it's pure guesswork through the mist, or through the steam, I should say. As shot from distance once again forces Jess into a save. She'll hold on though. Strong glove that to hold on to that powerful effort And we'll get a line change here. Kate Parker to take the draw. She's looking over her shoulder, seeing where her teammates are. Puck will come straight through her legs to the back of the behind the back of the goal. Beacon's looking to get clear as Kerry Dunn standing back up now, getting ready to rejoin the action in 10 seconds time. Diamonds with a dump in, be picked off on the far side, but a bit of momentum coming though. So try and stop home. Kerry Dunn's back on the ice, Beacon's back to full strength. Kate Parker looking to get it clear and gets a bit of help there, I think, from Browell, her teammate. Well gathered and flicked away. And it played into some space here for Kerry Dunn, who's up from the back. Gets a shot away, but well blocked by the Kingston D. I think it was Dickinson with the block. Kerry Dunn once again. Shot coming in from Parker. Forces a bit of a spill there from the goalie, but comes back through. Diamonds will look to get it away. Over on the far side. Angela Satrova. Swept clear by Jess Kinghorn. Just over 4 minutes gone in this second period. It's still 2-0 Beacons. Off the boards, Parker will stab it clear and then collect her own rebound off the boards. She'll go for the dump in and change. And the Diamonds looking to try and get it out the zone, but the Beacons are adding a lot more pressure right now. Keeping it inside there. There's Wheeler with the vital interception. It's cleared once again, forcing the Beacons to retreat. Well gathered in by Satrova. Shot bounces through, but Jess will gather it in, and then she's waving a glove, saying, "Was that really necessary?" With the number 15 coming in there with the shot. I think that was Joanne Cockerton again. I think Jess felt that was unnecessary. That it wasn't a loose puck. She already had it in control of the glove. Won by the Beacons. And Paige Brooks, as she races down the left wing, fires, and the puck bobbled a little bit, almost took a bounce over the glove of Lucy Noble, but she regained her composure, did well in the end, but that could have caused her all sorts of problems. Good effort that by Paige. Actually, I'm saying that it might well have been Tanya Royce who had the shot, the number 94. I think, maybe got them confused there, but good effort either way. Effort comes through, and then puck almost getting caught under her feet there. Effort from Wilkinson, tried to go short side, and she's scored on her debut. What a great goal that is for Georgia Wilkinson. Her first competitive game, and she scores on her debut. What a way to make your mark. 16 years old, and I know her parents are cheering just to the left of me. So, but yeah, great strike. Never took her eyes off the puck, and crashed it home at the near post for a 3-0 lead. And well, look, from that evidence, looks like she could have a bright future in this game. Only started skating, I believe, in January. So, you know, to make this development in such a short space of time is incredible. Jenny Foster's out there now. Good to see her getting some time on the top line. Now it's Paige Brooks on the left wing. That's definitely her this time. trying to find the drop pass to Joy Hurst, but in the meantime the Diamonds got a partial clearance on it, comes back out. Jordan Troop gathers, sends it across to Kerry Dunn, who in turn finds Joy Hurst on the left wing and comes back to Jordan, who then dumps it in. Foster will give chase, but Kingston gets there first. We'll get a whistle on the plate, and there'll be an icing call on the Beacons. So face-off comes all the way back down then. Paige Brooks will take the draw. Official's not happy with the puck drop, so we'll get a retake on that draw. And we'll go again. It's a good win this time by Bryce, the number 1. Joy Hurst looking to carry it out. Almost collected by the boards there on our way through. Good clearance up by the Beacons. It will come down. Dickinson will gather. Off the boards and out. Troop will gather. Sends it forward. Just out of the reach of, I think it was Jenny Foster on this right wing. Indeed it is. Another outstanding talent from last season. Good to see her returning. Gathered by the Diamonds as they look to play out along the left wing boards. Susie Rutherford doing some vital work just to tip it back in. And Jordan Troop, who is, I think, probably the only player who can play on a two-way deal with this team and the senior team in Division 1 now. Both Abby McCourt and Ruby Newlands, who are under 18 GB internationals, no longer allowed to play, which, as I said before, seems a bit ludicrous, but such is the rules as the effort comes in. And that forced Noble into taking some action there. She almost spilt it, had to be careful. And over on the far side, it's gathered by Jazz Little. She cuts inside off her right wing, fires, and it's deflected away. I think Growl just getting a piece of it to help it into the corner. Fiona Harrison on the puck now, who's impressed me on her debut as well. Sends it over, comes through to Kate Parker. Parker plays into space. Harrison now collects the puck. Got a bit of space to work with, but good recovery challenge there by Martha Brown, who again playing in a more defensive role today, but was playing as a forward yesterday. So interesting to see how they've made these changes. And a lot of these Kingston players are two-way players in terms of they've got the defensive side of the game as well as the offence. Harrison, oh, lovely deke as she takes it round her opponent, gets a shot away, deflected, but great drop of her shoulder. And I think we're going to see quite a bit of this Iona Harrison, because she's, let's say, got some skills. Lovely, lovely move that was. We're going to face off to the right of the Kingston goal, as Lucy Noble is currently looking at it. It's one over on the far side. Beacons just unable to keep it inside for a time being. It's regathered by Wilkinson, the score of the Beacons' third goal. Nice pass forward by Satrova, but picked off. Royce thought about the shot, but I think she just felt she was a little bit too far out to get it on target, but the Diamonds were able to recover and get it clear in the end. But it's a good idea though from Tanya Royce. Wilkinson again doing some good work. Boardman racing down this right wing, as we said before, such a fast skating player. Is a lot of the Scottish trained players are always good skaters. They start them from a young age, and you can see the benefits of that. Comes back out. Diamonds looking to get a 2-on-1 break here, but puck just sitting up. Royce recovers. And we'll look to take it into the offensive zone. Royce and Wilkinson are up there with her. Sorry, Boardman even. Huge clearance. That will come out. Troop will regain as we pass the midpoint of the contest. Played out wide. Flicked on by Joy Hurst. Jordan Troop along the near boards. She disappears through the steamed up plexi. Kerry Dunn gathers off the boards forward to Joy Hurst. So this is only the second season of this Beacons team's existence. There's a nice pass from Paige Brooks out wide to Joy Hurst, cutting off the left wing, fires. Big rebound there, puck's there to be won, but covered up by the net. And we're getting a whistle on the play. But I was about to say that only the start of the second season of this team's existence, did fantastically well in their debut last year, winning the division and going to the playoffs. But faced a pretty strong team from the Streatham Storm, who in turn lost to the Swindon Top Cats, who earned promotion, and they'll be playing the senior Beacon side later on in the season. In fact, they visit Swindon in 2 weeks' time. It's a very strong team, Swindon, so it'll be interesting to see how this level opens up this year, with Swindon having gone up. They were head and shoulders above everyone else, really. But I'd imagine Streatham will remain strong in the south, but it'll be intriguing to see how this North Division pans out. Not too much is known of the Leeds Roses team yet, but they did beat the Beacons in a couple of friendlies last year. So you would think they'd be strong. Nice pass back. Joy Hurst trying to pick out Paige Brooks. She just couldn't connect wood onto rubber, but Diamonds will get it clear and they'll carry it out. But some good work there by Jordan Troop, just trying to get a stick in the way, trying the attempted poke check with 8:25 left in this period. Comes back in. Jordan gathers, sends it around the boards. Kerry Dunn will get there first. Comes out, just creeps under the outstretched stick there of Jazz Little. Gathered in by Joy Hurst. Long shift this for the top line as Jazz Little bounces off the Whitley captain. Gathered in nicely by Sonia Bryce. But Iona Harrison doing some good defensive work there in her own zone. Give and go between her and Kate Parker. She will take up the slack here, and then it falls nicely for Havana Tilley, I think it was, who got the final touch. And it was the number 14, Havana Tilley, with the goal. Great breakout though. All started from Iona Harris, nice 1-2. Iona Harrison, I should say, sorry, with a nice 1-2 out wide left to Kate Parker. The return saw her split the D, and Havana Tilley with the finishing touch. That line combining really well for a good team goal. So it's 4-0 Beacons, and they're back underway. But as I say that, no, they're not quite happy with something. And we'll get a retake, but yeah, Iona Harrison then to take the draw, but say she did a lot of the good work on that goal, but all three combined beautifully. And it's Kate Parker again. Harrison. The Rutherford, whose shots charged down, falls nicely. Parker with another shot, that's blocked. Parker is upended. Diamonds looking to break out here with just under 7 minutes remaining in the period. Comfortable 4-0 lead now for the Beacons. It's a display I would think that coach Steph Towns will be proud of. She played her part and indeed scored the game-winning goal against the Diamonds yesterday. And one of her various roles with the club, she is coaching today, along with JC, David Hurst, Joy's husband, who also helps out. Played up the line for the Diamonds to try and ease out. Very fast skating number 7 there of Daniels, trying to lead the rush. Susie Rutherford doing a good job of just sweeping the puck clear away from the crease, taking it into a safer space. Out to Kate Parker, who will control off the boards. She's got Harrison with her, and it's a lovely pass into the path of the forward, who clattered and taken out. No call, but that looks a pretty blatant one there for me. That should have been a call of some sort, I felt. It's a shot coming through there from Bryce, who just flashes across the face of goal past that far post. But Kieran Wrench is calling somebody to come down. As a player has taken a knock. I think that's the problem again. I can't see who it is because of the steam, but it is a Beacons player by the looks of it. Ian Trail is going to have a look, so is David Hurst. Again, I can't see which player it was who went down, unfortunately, because well, even without the mist, it's in one part of the rink which is impossible to really view from a commentary point of view. But there doesn't seem to be too much concern by the players. They're all skating away and leaving her to it, which would suggest that it isn't as serious as we first thought. So that's good to see. I think she's been just checked out, as we saw last night with Anthony Wetherill playing for the Warriors. There is just this, of course, we know a lot more about injuries, particularly if it's in the head region, that you just have to be a little bit more careful and have to assess the situation before moving a player. So hopefully that's all it is, and it's not too serious. But it's impossible to even deduce who it was on that line, because there's other players coming off the bench now to have a look. But all I can say is that Ian Trail is still looking over the player, and JC, David Hurst, is there as well in attendance, and they're just checking what's going on. But there's 4:39 left in the period then. Beacons with a 4-0 lead. Now it looks like we've got Vicky Smith coming on, who's a defender for the senior team, but she's also got medical expertise working in that field. So she'll be coming across as well to have a look. So a reminder then, yesterday, a cracking win for the Beacons, a come-from-behind win against the Diamonds B team, who I think will prove to be one of the strongest teams I'll face this season, probably along with the likes of Sheffield, Swindon and the Fire Bees. But it was an important win because it showed a lot of character. It was a game perhaps that last season the Beacons might have lost. There was a few debuts out there, a few players returning as well. And all in all, it was something to build on, and good to get the points. Well, I'm just hearing it looks like it's the boards that's the problem rather than the player, but there's definitely a player down there being helped up, I can see. So maybe it's just that they've got the skates stuck in the boards. I know that's happened before. But there's a round of applause going as the player is being helped back up onto her feet. Again, I'm not sure who the identity is yet, but I shall tell you in just a few seconds. And they are being helped off. And I think it is it's Wheeler, and well, Jade Wheeler, she's been helped across. Hopefully she's okay. An important member of the team last season, Jade, and just saying before, she was a centre last year, been playing D this afternoon, and former Sheffield Shadows player. She's been helped off. I'm guessing she'll be assessed. So she's been helped off, which would suggest it's probably more of a leg or lower body injury. But she does seem to be walking unaided, so that's a good sign as well. Being able to walk off under our own steam on our own 2 feet without having to be supported, so that is positive. Hopefully it's not too much, it's just a slight knock. But anyway, we shall be getting back underway here. Clock seems to have gained some time and also hadn't moved for a few seconds there, but it is now. Joy Hurst racing down the left wing. Good coverage there by the Diamonds, who will get it clear. Jordan Troop will gather. Off the boards towards Joy Hurst. And then Paige Brooks, who has some time to flick one in on goal. And then the big follow up there by Joy Hurst. Got a good connection on it, just almost tried to sweep it in on that near post, but again, there's a good reply from the goalie, Lucy Noble, who reacted well. Joy Hurst goes into the corner again, looking to dig it out, sends it across. And it'll be gathered. Diamond still struggling to clear a zone though, with 4:36 remaining in this second period. And then Noble will cover that one up once again. And we'll get a full line change here by the home side. I think the Diamond's going for one as well. A bit of confusion there. I think Diamonds have too many players on the ice. We're back underway then, after the initial draw. And they score again. Great work that, straight from the face-off. And Iona Harrison will take the plaudits straight from the puck drop, straight from the face-off, and it's now a 5-0 game. We'll go back to centre ice for the face-off to get us back underway. The Diamonds just taking some time to regroup there, I think, just trying to compose themselves. It's been a period really where the Beacons have really asserted their power over this Kingston Diamond side. Susie Rutherford leaving it for Havana Tilley, who then in turn loses possession. Rutherford getting back to her feet now will drop back to support Brown, who gets there first. Tilley gathers, carrying it out. Nice pass out wide. It's gathered in by Kate Parker on the far side. Parker fires from the left side, forces a save, and this line really combining well once again. In fact, all three lines have looked good out there, I've got to say. It is looks a much more balanced attack from what we saw last season. Of course, there's a strong reliance upon Steph Box and Ruby Newlands last season, and of course Abby McCourt only played a handful of games, but I think come away with 8 points in one game, so that shows you how strong she was at this level as well. But it's definitely, there's a lot of balance on these three forward lines, and much like what we said and saw yesterday, in that you wouldn't really like to choose which one was your first, second or third line really. They're just quite simply numbers, because all three can go out there and do a job, and that's exactly what you want. And also three strong defensive pairings, and I think Steph Towns needs to take a lot of credit for the job she's done in the recruitment of players this year, and both sides look a lot stronger than what they did last year as Boardman races down this right wing again. Such great speed down there, still in possession of the puck. Gets it back to Troop, her fellow Scottish player, and that causes a bit of problem there for Noble. She has to drop full length to cover that one up. And we're going to face off to the right of the Diamonds goal with 3:46 remaining in the period. It's obviously with Jade Wheeler off the ice means that the Beacons even will drop down to 5 D players. That'll be a rotational basis, I guess. And they've got a breakaway here with Lola Knott. Can she finish? No, she just fires wide, but good opportunity. But no, it wasn't Lola. In fact, it was the number 7, Jazz Daniels, who had a similar effort yesterday, but just fired wide. Daniels again, so on the puck, looking to cut inside, but that's probably the best opportunity the Diamonds have had this afternoon. Opportunities haven't really come their way. It's been mainly down to the strong team play and effort from the Beacons, not allowing their opponents anything. But also, when called upon, Jess has looked alert and come off with some smart stops as well to keep her goal intact. Daniels again, still in possession. With Susie Rutherford up from the back on the forecheck. Tips back in, Dickinson gathers. She plays it into space, which will be raced onto. And we're going to get, I think, an offside call here, but it was Jazz Little who was in control on the far side, so I think it was a player down on his near side. I think it was Sonia Bryce who just straight offside on this near side, on this left wing, which is why we got the whistle. 2:32 remaining in this second period. It's now 5-0 to the home side. Well won by the Beacons. Alex Browl, who regained possession. She's trying to get it back again, which she does. Gets it out wide to Havana Tilley. Good work by Iona Harrison. Played forward for Kate Parker to skate onto, and she does well there, just outskating her opponent, Megan Day. Comes back down. That'll be gathered again by Jordan Troop. Kate Parker helps, it's on its way, pokes it past Day once again and gets in behind her. There is some support in there as well, and it is Jazz Daniels who tries to get it away. And then carried out nicely though by Martha Brown. Couldn't get the shot on target, but it was a good breakout that. Jordan Troop catching it sort of between both her feet there and controlling it, and a little bit unorthodox, but got the job done all the same. Bryce gets an effort on goal. I think it took a nick off maybe Harrison, certainly off the pads of Jess Kinghorn on the way through. Comes through, falls into a high slot, shot just flashes wide though. Bit of frustration there from Martha Brown, who had that effort. Less than a minute remaining in the period now. Jordan Troop will clear off the boards. It's picked off on the far side by Angela Satrova. Stabbed effort once again by Satrova from that right wing position. She's had a number of efforts, but couldn't really get too much power in them. But she's finding herself in good positions as Iona Harrison is on the puck now, who's, as I said, it's been an impressive debut, this seasonal debut for her. Carried out by Kate Parker. Havana Tilley does some good work, will chase the puck into the end zone. Across to Harrison. Great work there, using the full length of her stick there just to control, but the buzzer's gone and we shall have a short break. So please do rejoin us in around about 2 minutes time. Thank you. Welcome back to Hillheads then, as we have a 5-0 lead for the Whitley Bay Beacons. Just before we get the period underway, we'll give some shout outs. I know there's a few people listening in. Stephen, Jess, Ian and Ollie, thank you all for your support. Glad you're enjoying the stream so far. And also Jen, who's listening in or watching, viewing, and from Canada. So thank you to all of you for tuning in on this sunny Sunday afternoon. We're in a freezing cold ice rink But it's certainly warming to know that we have the viewers. And I realise how cheesy that sounds, Matthew, thank you. as Matthew just gives us a wry look. But no, we appreciate all the support, as do the girls who love to hear the comments as well. So thank you all for that, and hope you continue to enjoy the game. As the Diamonds are in possession now, they'll look to dig it out the corner. Kept in by Browell, sends it into space onto the left wing, collected by Joy Hurst. To say, she does have Craighead on the back of her jersey. That was her maiden name. But, since she's changed her name on Facebook, that's I'm going with Hurst right now until she corrects me otherwise. Comes through. There's Hurst on the puck now again. Sends it out wide to Lisa Eden. Back in possession of the Diamonds. Beacons making 1 or 2 personnel changes. It was attempted offside, I think, which is why Mel Lydell's arm came up, but waved off as the Beacons retreated. But that's a beautiful goal again. Iona Harrison with the pass down low, and it's Lisa Eden with, I think that's her second goal of the game. But a beautiful inch-perfect pass there by Iona Harrison, who for me has to be in contention for player of the game. So start of the third period, it's now 6-0. And great team performance so far from this Beacon side. Back underway, Harrison with the clean draw, but it was well read that by the Diamonds number 7, Jazz Daniels, who gets in behind the D and gets a shot away, forces Jess into making the save, but she'll hold on and we'll get the face off in the Beacon zone. Face-off will take place to the left of Jess's goal as she is looking at it. Defending the cafe end of the rink. For those of you familiar with the layout here, and to the right of your screens. Nice clearance by Jordan Troop. It will come through for Iona Harrison, but just picked off by Jazz Daniels, who read it slightly quickly. Troop again, will lay it off the boards, comes up on this left wing side, tipped in by the Diamonds, who'll keep it in. Troop will go again with 2 minutes gone in the period. Again, bit of football skills there from Jordan as she continues her progress up the left wing, and that's going to be an offside. I think the pucker came back, and I think it might have been Jordan who was in the offside position, but again, there's I thought a player had gone down there, but obviously not. The third line is out for the Beacons. Good win by Royce. It comes back to Alex Browell. Across off the boards. Flicked on by Sonia Bryce. She will chase, but Alex Browell gets there first. Becca Boardman collects her own pass there into some space once again. Jenny Foster's on this line this time. And they got in behind the D here. Sonia Bryce, she blows a tyre. Oh, just as she's got in behind Alex Browell, and worst possible moment. But of course, into a third period, the ice has degraded since the ice cut, of course. Shot coming in, there's a lot of snow you can see in parts of the ice, not just around by the goal frame. You can see lumps of it in the neutral zone as well. Three minutes gone, or just over, in the period. And well, there's a bit of a delayed reaction. Have I missed something? But they've given a goal by the looks of it. But there was no reaction, and suddenly there was a celebration there. Apologies for that. I completely missed that. I don't know if anyone back home did, but myself and Matthew are both puzzled as to what went on there. But another goal has been awarded, so answers on a postcard. But it's now 7-0. So anyway, we're back underway. The mystery goal has been given. Dumped in by Dawn Dickinson. And gathered nicely by Tia Dillon. Alex Browl to gather again. Another good performance from her on her debut, and that's played into space by Becca Bourman, who again cuts in off that right wing. Good defensive coverage, but she scores, and what a finish that was by Becca Bourman, her first Whitley goal. When she gets into full flow like that, she is like a rocket racing down that wing. But what an absolute fantastic goal that was. Finished with aplomb. As I think they've thrown the goal back to Steph Towns because that was her first goal, so I'm sure that will be getting taped up and given to her in the dressing room afterwards, and she's deserved it. But you know, and it's still early to be considering who would get to play the game, but I think all the girls making their debut in this game, I think they've got to be under consideration, and what a difference they've made. It's been a very good team effort, this. Puck coming loose again. Good work from Lisa Eden. Comes back to Susie Rutherford. Nice pass by Paige Brooks to Joy Hurst with a one-timer down low. Forces Lucy Noble into the save. Got across the line well low, but it was a good effort from Joy. Out wide left. As the Diamonds will be looking to try and get themselves on the score sheet, even in just one goal. I'm sure that will be the target right now for them. They know that as a contest it's well and truly over, but they'll be wanting to take some positives from it. So again, this is their first competitive game, so they'll be looking just for something to work on in the future, really. Nice work by Jordan Troop. Use of the boards. Almost like a sixth player out there at times, and it's cleverly done to manoeuvre a puck around opponents. Again, another of the fast skating players as Joy forces another save, a blocker save this time. Out of Lucy Noble. Well saved. Comes through to Dawn Dickinson, who goes for a stretch pass. It'll just be dumped in. They'll go for the line change. It was on target, forcing Jess King into a save, which is why it wasn't an icing call. Tipped on well by Brink. With a third with the nice little wrister. Good wind up there. Back come the Diamonds. About 5.5 minutes gone in this final period. Good defensive coverage there by Havana Tilly. Getting back to help out her team. Kate Parker with a pass out wide to Iona Harrison. Cutting in off the right wing side, and a shot just flashing wide. Centres it back just out of the reach of Tilly, who will turn and couldn't quite get it under control, but again a nice breakout and a nice link up between that trio of players. That second line doing a lot of good work here this afternoon. Harrison gets it back once more. Shot from the high slot from Kerry Dunn, collects her own rebound, will go again, forces another big rebound. And then it'll be cleared. And down it comes to Alex Browl. To Iona Harrison. Couldn't quite gather it in, but still attempted to poke it to try and win it back. The Diamonds will look to break back the other way though, with Martha Brown, who gets a shot. Might have took a little bit of a nick off Jordan Troop on the way. It did seem to loop up somewhat. Iona Harrison again. Brings it forward. Kate Parker dumps it in. Goes for a change. Gathered by Martha Brown as Harrison closes her down. And they've got a break on here with Jazz Daniels, but Jordan gets there first and does enough to play the puck before she loses her footing. Wilkinson with a lovely pass to play in Royce, the centre on her wing. And again, this youngster has really impressed me. Got a goal on her debut, and well, with passes like that, I mean, the vision she's got, it's fantastic. Carried in with Jazz Daniels once again. Good block by Jordan, who's feeling that a little bit. She's took a while to get back up. Great save as well by Jess, who recovered well. She was stranded one side, the shot came in, and she got a pad down on the left-hand side. What a acrobatic save that was from Jess Kinghorn, who I think will be one of the strongest goaltenders in this league this season, along with her partner Megan Craig. The pair of them are, for me, the strongest tandem outside of the Elite League. And great save that with the left pad, and did enough just to cover it up, and got some support as well in the end from her D. But that for me is as important as any goal, really. Great stop. Remains 8-0. Comes through for Paige Brooks, who will usher it back, but only as far as Kerry Dunn. They'll have to retreat as there was pressure coming on from this Diamonds forecheck. Kerry Dunn with a give and go from Joy Hurst. Kerry Dunn again gets something on it. Didn't get maybe enough power on it from the backhand, but got something on target at least. And Dickinson will usher a puck into the corner with Joy Hurst. Seconds being eaten away, but no whistle. It was a long whistle, even though the puck appeared dead. It'll certainly seem to be a much longer whistle than what we saw yesterday. Collected nicely by Jazz Little. Carries it forward, gets a shot away. It's a fierce drive. Jess Kinghorn did make the save. It was enough to take the sting out of the shot, and it trickled through, but it was wide, so no issues there. Still in the corner as Alex Sproul is trying to pack it clear. Still with Jazz Little, who's got it tied up along the boards again. Another long whistle, and eventually we do get one. With 10:51 remaining in the game. 8-0 lead to the Beacons. So, whistle on the dead puck. It will come out the zone because it was a Kingston player who killed the puck. Iona Harrison's line is back out there once again. She'll be facing off against Angela Satrova. Well gathered in by Kate Parker, who I always think makes a huge difference when she plays. Parker tried to set up Havana Tilley there. Harrison just couldn't quite stop the puck. I think it got caught under her feet a little bit and come back out. Prowl to Parker, who tips it in, will chase. But covered by Brink. Centred across. Back to Harrison, who couldn't get a connection on it. Comes back to Rutherford. And it was about 4 Diamonds players there in the way to block that effort. Nice pass from the left wing from Matilda Stockdale. Then comes through, wouldn't quite fall for Dillon, and it's swept clear by the Beacons in the end as Parker gets away into a pass of, well, I was going to say towards Harrison. It was just out of her reach, and Havana Tilley hadn't quite advanced up the ice as far. Sort of caught between the two there, but good idea that, and Kate's done a lot of good work in winning the puck back initially. Harrison from behind the net. Shot coming in, rebound. Becca Boardman's out there now as well. Covers in, floats one in, up high, forces a bounce, but Lucy Noble doing well in goal, actually. Gathered by Jordan Troop, plays it out wide. Becca Boardman will chase it into the zone. All well done, almost got it round her opponent, but good recovery challenge there by, I think it was Lola Knock, for number 5 for the Diamonds. over on the far side. Georgia Wilkinson again, doing some good work down that side. Comes back out, Rutherford trying to get there first, or is it Rutherford? No, it might have been Royce actually back checking. And the Diamonds do then prevent the shutout. Joanne Cockerton's persistence paying off. Jess will be a little bit upset about that. She was hoping to get the shutout and she wasn't far away from getting another 8.5 minutes. Kerry Dunn going straight over to her there, having a good talk with her, just saying really you've done nothing wrong there, which Jess didn't. It was just unfortunate passage of play which saw the Kingston forward in on goal alone. Jess not really having much support on that play, so just unfortunate for her, but good to see Kerry Dunn going over and offering her a bit of support on that. But yeah, like I say, absolutely nothing that Jess could have done about that shot. Nice work again by Becca Boardman, a swing of her hips and a stick goes one way, her legs the other, and slaloming almost away at the end of the ice from one end of it to the other. And here they go again, looking for a second. Good effort again by Cockerton. She's, well, her confidence will be up having got that goal. Nice work by Royce into the path of Boardman, who will fire again. It's high up, above the logo, forcing a rebound. Good clearance by the Diamonds. 7:26 remaining in the period, in the game in fact. Kerry Dunn sends it across to Susie Rutherford. Well, for someone who hasn't played hockey competitively in 19 years, I think this has been a very composed performance from Kerry Dunn. It's like she's never been away, and I guess that's the thing, and you've got that quality, it just never leaves you, does it? Tipped in, and it'll be gathered by Alex Browell, who, as I say, has been a steady influence on the blue line herself. Played at the line by Jordan Troop, forces Dawn Dickerson to retreat with Lisa Eden putting her under some pressure. 6:40 to go. Beacons easing their way to a double weekend success. It couldn't have gone much better this weekend for them. Gathered by Jordan Troop, part of the GB under-16 team last season. It shows that quality that runs through this Beacon side as players coming through, getting developed at different age groups. That's really great what this club's achieving, and the opportunities they're given to girls here. A lot of credit needs to go to sponsor Gary Sharp as well for his investment and involvement. It was his dream really to help women's sport, women's hockey, and I know just how much his support means to the club as that one comes in. Shot from distance, or sort of a pass really from distance, I should say. And then again, and then a bit of a nonchalant shrug there from Jazz Daniels, a bit of frustration I think, because the pass came into it, hit her and just didn't fall for it. It's not really, the breaks haven't gone her way in this game, but played well yesterday for the Diamonds B team. I'm guessing these girls are going to be pretty busy this season between both leagues. And I think some of the younger girls, of course, can play for the Elite League team as well, so plenty of games and opportunities for them this year. Joy Hurst looking for a puck to come her way, but must have took a funny bounce off these near boards because just was out of her grasp. Iona Harrison in control now. Shepherds it back to Aria. Harrison doing well, but and again just outnumbered there, and then Aria up from the back, needing a bit of support as well. Clearance by the Diamonds, gathered on the blue line by Aria, who's well, it was definitely a hip check, and it's going to be called. Kieran Wrench has raised his arm. Jess Kinghorn races from the net for the additional attacker, but the quick whistle sees the first penalty of the game called on the Diamonds. So it's going to be Sonia Bryce, the number 1, who will sit for 2 minutes. It's pretty blatant body checking, and it means the Beacons have their first player advantage of the game. Face off to the left of the Diamonds goal as they're looking at it. Good win by Harrison, gets it back to Browell. Harrison goes into the corner with Jazz Little, the number 14 for the Diamonds. Joy Hurst getting under control, tried to tee up Kate Parker at the back post, but good recovery by the goalie. Parker once again. Back to Browell, who sends one in from distance. Joy Hurst will gather. Be a little over 2 minutes remaining once this power play is over. Well, assuming they don't score, of course, as Parker tries to stab home on the blocker side of Lucy Noble's goal. One back by Alex Browell to Madison Troop. These two forming a good understanding on this power play unit. Hurst with a nice pass, just bounces under the stick of Joanne Cockerton, the goal scorer for the Diamonds. Brooks with a nice pass up the line for her captain Joy Hurst to chase, but it will be gathered by Jazz Little first of all, with about 38 seconds left on this power play. This player advantage for the Beacons. Played up the line, dumped back in. That's exactly what the Diamonds need to do now, of course. No icing when you're on the penalty kill. Jordan with the stretch pass. Comes back out, regathered by Paige Brooks. Rink wide pass to find Lisa Eden on the far side. Nice pass back to Brooks, who was in the low slot, but coverage from the D again, just putting her off with, I think there's about 22 seconds left when she had that effort. Troop will have to have a foot race here with the number 17, Martha Brown. She'll just about get there ahead of her, and they've scored short-handed, the Diamonds. The puck come through, and Cockerton gets her second of the game. So, an unfortunate giveaway. Good work though by Martha Brown, who just never gave up that puck. She into the foot race with Jordan Troop. Not many skaters, not many people can outskate Jordan, but her persistence paid off. A centering pass. Cockerton was in the low slot to drill home again, and not much Jess could do about that one either. But Cockerton then getting her name on the score sheet twice for her side, and 8-0 lead is now back to 8-2. They've killed off a penalty. And shot coming in. Much got the tails up here. The Diamonds have grown in confidence massively. Martha Brown with the effort. 2:04 remaining. I still think that's going to run out of time to score 6 more goals, of course, as Jess will cover that one up. But they'll certainly take some credit for the way they've bounced back in this third period, particularly in the second half of the period. They've grown, and they'll take that forward into the season to come, I'm sure. Won by the Beacons. Becca Borden will gather. Carries out the zone. Races down the right wing again into full flow. She's got to be as fast as Ruby Newlands when she gets going, I would think. What is it they do in Scotland with their skaters, though? It's impressive. Must be something they put in their porridge. But just such fast skaters. On the far side. A bit of whistle on the play. I think the puck had just crept over the line, which was for the offside call. So with 1:22 remaining in the game, it's an 8-2 lead for the Beacons. They're still very much in control of this, and they'll just want to manage the clock for the rest of the time now. Reminder, later on, 5 p.m. this evening, for anyone watching this, the Warriors are in action here at Hillheads, taking on the Nottingham Lions. So please do come down to a rink if you're able to, and if you are unable, please do feel free to tune in to Bay Hockey Radio, our sister radio channel here at the Beacons. So please tune in for that one and enjoy the coverage. With 1:22 remaining in this game, Beacons will be happy to have got this weekend on the books, as Joy Hurst, with an effort, just turned aside. Double win here, both sides in action, both sides winning, and couldn't have got off to a better start. There's quite a gap, I believe, before this Beacons B team are back in action here. I think it might well be a couple of months before the next game, but please do check social media for updates on that, as Jordan Troop is going to break out here with 52 seconds remaining. Gets in behind Dickinson, gets a shot on goal. We'll maybe looking to try and get a name on the score sheet after. I'm sure we'll be disappointed about that last goal, but not much he could have done about it. It was just a puck taking a funny bounce in the corner, took her out the game. It's gathered by Harrison. All rides a challenge, almost got tripped, gets a shot from an acute angle, and to tell you what, that wasn't far off. She got a lot of power in that shot from an awkward angle. And like I said, on many occasions, she's really impressed me. This is my first viewing of Iona in action, and that was taken full force by Dickinson. So I know she's been involved with the Beacons in the past, but unable to ice last season due to her injury, but they have unearthed a gem here in Iona Harrison. Great performance, though, as a whole by the team. As well, could not have gone much better, really. They've all, every single player's gone over to Jess to congratulate her. As we said, both goals could not have been helped, really. Couldn't have stopped them. Not her fault by any means. But a great team performance then for this second Beacon side, and double victory success for women's hockey. Hope you've enjoyed the games. You can view them back, of course. They will be available on YouTube in the next few hours. So I believe last night's is up and can be viewed. I believe Casey Trail said she was watching it. So please feel free to view as many times as you like. It's all about helping and growing women's hockey in this country. As we go through the post-game handshakes, we will stay on air to find out who got the Player of the Game award. Well, it's going to be a difficult one, I think, for the Diamonds. Certainly Joanne Cockerton got the 2 goals. You can't really look past that. She worked well for Martha Brown's persistence in laying that second one on for her as well. I thought she was strong throughout, but I thought Lucy Noble was strong in goal as well. She faced a lot of shots. Yeah, when you've given up 8 goals, it's never easy, but I tell you what, it would have been a lot more had it not been for her. She made a lot of smart stops, and I think she deserves that. For the Beacons, well, in what was a fantastic performance, all 17 players more than played their part. For me, though, Iona Harrison stood out. I thought it was a great performance from her. All the debutants, in fact, were impressive. I thought Alex Browell was strong on the blue line. I thought it was a great return to action for Kerry Dunn as well. And, of course, Georgia Wilkinson, 16 years old, making her first competitive debut. And took her goal well. I thought she was involved in some good plays prior to that as well and after. But great to see her getting a goal on her debut. And, well, I think should be one of those, but we shall see. It's not often I'm right on these decisions, but I certainly think Iona and Georgia made an impact. So we shall wait. It's always a good award ceremony here. Visitors to the Beacons come away with a medal. That's always nice to see. And indeed it is. Goaltender Lucy Noble, who gets the Player of the Game award. I think that's very well deserved. Like I say, she's faced a lot of shots today, and limiting this rampant Beacons team to just 8 goals. I think she did well, and looks like Iona Harrison has got it, so I was 2 for 2 on that. So not often I get one right, never mind them both, but I think both were very well deserved Player of the Game awards. So congratulations to both girls on their performances. Cracking game of hockey. I hope you all enjoyed it back home. Like I say, the Beacons B team, the team we've just watched here, I'm not sure when they are back in home action, but please do check the fixtures. I think it is a couple of months before they are back here on home ice. In the meantime, the Beacons senior team will be in action, and I know they are on the road in 2 weeks' time when they have the doubleheader against the Firebees down in Slough on the Saturday the 15th of October, and then on Sunday the 16th they take on the Swindon Topcats. Bay Hockey Radio is hoping to cover both games for you, so again, please do check social media, check the Beacons pages for further details on that. In the meantime, I'd just like to thank everyone for tuning in and for watching. I've been Adam Mackman, hope you've enjoyed it, and we shall see you again soon. Thank you.